Hey expats and travelers, I'm Kalie with Expats Everywhere, and at the beginning of the summer, Josh and I started an online language course. Well, now we are going to head to Coimbra to meet our teacher face to face to see how our language skills have progressed. We hope that we don't disappoint her. Let's go.
Five months ago, we sat down with Carla for our first session, and she gave us a preliminary exam to see where our base level was at. She's going to be asking us some similar questions to find out how far we progressed. Let's find out. All right, so we've arrived into Coimbra. How you feeling?
Nervous as usual when I have to use Portuguese.
Yeah, I really have no idea what to expect. I've just kind of been running through some scenarios in my head, but I know that's not going to help. I mean, Carla's going to put us through the ringer, I think, so...
It's not gonna be easy.
Yeah, there was no possible cramming session we could have done for this.
No idea what to expect, really.
All right, let's keep walking. We've spotted them. Oh boy, there they are. It's about to get serious. Here we go.
Okay, so the first question is to introduce yourself in Portuguese, and what I would like you to mention is those things, probably in that order.
Ok. Ok. Meu nome é Josh, ou Josué no português, em português. Meu nacionalidade é americano. Meu profissão, eu sou YouTuber, não sei. Agora eu sou um YouTuber. Antes de obra do YouTube, minha profissão foi professor de línguas, de língua inglês.
Sim.
É também, não sei, physical education, educação física, não sei.
Quase.
Acho que.
Está sim.
Eu moro no Porto, Portugal, mas agora estou no Faro.
Ok.
Estou em Faro, é o sul do Portugal, no Algarve. Eu falo inglês, intento falar no português e espanhol também. Não sei que é estado civil.
Ok.
Acho que é meu cidadão, não sei.
Não entendo.
Filhos, temos dois filhas. Uma é mais velha. O nome é Tasha. É meu filha. Não, filha não. Filha não. Irmão. Irmão.
É teu irmão ou tua irmã?
Meu filha é Valência.
Sim. Ok. Então quantos filhos tens?
Ela tem 16 meses.
Ok.
Sim.
Tá bem.
Ixi.
Ótimo. Ok. Not bad. Not bad. A sério? Ok.
Eu sou Kalie, de Estados Unidos. Mi trabajo es... No sé. Não sei.
Não sabes descrever?
Vivo em Porto, Porto. Falo inglês. Estado civil. Não sei estado civil.
Okay.
Filhos. Fevereiro. 3 filhos.
Ok. Filhos.
Hum,
Tens
fi-
filhos?
Tens. Não sei filhos.
Okay. I can give you a few seconds to think about it.
Não.
No.
Não.
Okay. Okay. Disseste que you said you lived in Porto, but where are you now? Can you and I am in
Agora. És em Faro?
Ok. Compreendo.
Ok.
Queres dizer, do you want to say something else, please?
Não.
Ok. E porquê é que decidiram viver em Portugal?
Porque acho que as pessoas são muito simpáticos. Não sei. A comida aqui também é deliciosa. É saudável. E eu gosto disso. Bom, comida bom, é muito bom, é saudável. E também é fácil para obter uma visa de viver aqui para um longo tempo. Porque quero trabalhar em YouTube. Em outros países, não é uma possibilidade para viver um longo tempo, porque não tem uma visa para isto. Está bem?
Sim.
Okay?
Eu entendo, não está
Entendes?
perfeito, mas eu entendo.
Me gusta Portugal muito. Portugal é bonita. Bonito. Pessoas muito agradável. Muito simpática. Muito simpática. E gosto o Porto muito. Gosto praia e Rio também. Há muitas coisas sobre Portugal. Bom.
Ok. Boa. Há quanto tempo vives em Portugal?
Entendo.
E o que é que fazes para aprender português?
Ok, entendo. Estou aqui para 7 meses agora. E, claro, quero aprender português e melhorar meu português, porque é uma língua muito bonita e também, para mim, é importante para aprender alguma língua quando mora no outro país. A experiência é mais grande, é com verdade, com os essa palavra, não sei como dizer. Sim, isso.
Sim.
Não sei mais.
Ok, não, ótimo, ok. Há quanto tempo vives em Portugal? Vives
6
ou moras?
meses?
Ok.
Vive 6 meses.
Sim,
Tenho
yeah.
6 meses.
E o que é que fazes para aprender português? O que é que fazes para aprender português?
Ah, entendo e não sei falar.
Ok.
Não falo muito.
Ok.
Ah, aprendo português pouco cada dia,
Uhum,
6 meses.
uhum,
Não falo muito porque falo inglês e em o Porto há muitas pessoas falam inglês
uhum.
e quero praticar mais. eh, mm, pero no sé, pero
Hum?
más, 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 quiero aprender portugués, mas muitas pessoas em Porto falam inglês. Quando falo português, me português mal, mal, uh, falam inglês comigo,
Sim,
comigo, e
entendo.
é fácil. Inglês, para mim, inglês é mais fácil.
Uhum.
E quando fala uma pessoa fala inglês comigo e fala inglês.
Ah,
Falamos inglês, é
ok.
fácil. E quero aprender português, é difícil.
Ok,
And,
entendo. Eu entendo, sim.
okay.
Okay, boa, well done. So, yes, okay, so you can put some phrases together. Okay, others you
Yeah.
struggle sometimes not knowing the verbs. Again, with the prepositions, like the little words that link words together, okay, that you should use. And I think your pronunciation overall is not bad. And we are hot on pronunciation, so I think that will help you immensely, especially with the Spanish coming through. I don't think it comes as much as it could have done. Okay, I think you're sort of becoming aware of the sounds, not totally, but in a lot of with a lot of words. So yeah, I look forward to see how much you'll improve. So
Yeah.
Olá, boa tarde.
Hi.
Hey, how are
Hi.
you? Josh.
Good to finally meet you
doing?
in
Nice to meet
person.
you.
Yeah, nice to finally see you guys in the flesh.
Yeah.
I know that screen has been the divider, but it's great to meet you guys. Shall we get started?
Let's do it.
All right.
All right, Kalie, so let's start. Introduce yourself in Portuguese.
Ok. Sou Kalie, ou chama-me Kalie. Sou de Estados Unidos. Tenho 34 anos.
Boa.
E tenho marido. Chama-se Josh. E tenho bebê. Chama-se Valencia. E Josh e eu temos canal de YouTube.
Yeah. Onde é que moras e que línguas falas?
Moro em Porto, Portugal. Gosto de Porto.
e falo inglês, claro, e estou a aprender português.
Ok, definitivamente melhoras. There's definitely improvements. That's really good.
Olá, chamo-me Josh, ou sou Josh. Tenho uma esposa, chama-se Kalie. Sou youtuber agora, mas era professor de inglês e também de esportes. Que mais?
Onde é que moras?
Qual
é a nacionalidade?
Ok. Sou americano, dos Estados Unidos. Dos Estados Unidos da América. Também agora eu moro em Portugal, em o Porto. Eu gosto muito. Moro no centro da cidade.
Filhos?
Tenho uma filha e chama-se Valência. Sim.
E quantos anos tem?
Ela tem quase 2 anos agora. 20 meses.
Ok.
Sim.
Wow.
Ela tem 20 meses.
Muito bem, muito bem.
Muito bem. Obrigado.
De nada. Ok, porquê é que vocês decidiram viver em Portugal?
Não entendo.
Porquê é que decidiram morar em Portugal?
Gosto de Portugal muito, porque a gente são muito alegre e amável e quando não entendo português, não faz mal e falamos um pouco inglês, um pouco português. Sim. E a gente é muito amável com eu e gosto de Portugal porque muito linda e gosto de Porto também porque já Ribeira e Atlântico como se Ocean?
Experimenta, try.
Ocean Atlântico, porque Ribeira, Ocean Atlântico e uma cidade também.
Anteriormente, morimos em Espanha e viajar muito em Portugal e gosto de Portugal mais que a Espanha. Sim, porque a gente aqui as pessoas aqui são simpáticas. Não sei mais como falar isso. Não sei.
Não.
É difícil para explicar isso para mim.
Mas gostas das pessoas?
Sim, e a comida e a estilo de vida.
Sim?
Sim.
Boa.
Sim.
Yeah. Há quanto tempo vives em Portugal e o que é que fazes para aprender português? 2 perguntas. A primeira, há quanto tempo vives em Portugal?
Um ano agora e repetir.
Segunda pergunta?
Pode repetir?
O que é que fazes para aprender português?
The Journey, tenho The Journey de Carla e quando ir café praticamos com gente. Agora The Journey com Carla não tenho muito tempo com Valência.
Sim.
practicamos com gente.
Yeah.
So,
Ótimo, fantástico.
obrigada.
Eu moro aqui ano para aprender português. Uso app de phone.
Sim, telemóvel?
Telemóvel. Obrigado. Uso app e também o curso de português com Carla. Português com Carla. E eu vejo outros youtubers e outros vídeos de YouTube sobre a língua português.
Yeah.
Sim.
Excelente. Excellent. All right, so how did you get on with the journey? How much have you done so far?
So I've finished chapter 11. I finished that yesterday.
Okay.
And yeah.
Josh is a little further than me. I'm on chapter 10.
Very good.
So you're about, I would say, 15%, 16% through the course.
Okay.
Yeah.
But there are like 51, 52
51
chapters.
but the ones towards the end are a little bit more dense because you get into the more complex parts of
okay.
the language. We don't like grammar too much, so we ease you into it.
Okay.
That's good, yeah. No, I mean, I'm really impressed. It's so well done and it's really interesting and there's so many aspects to it, which I really like, which I think maybe why I'm a little slower is because sometimes if I don't feel like I have enough time to dig into the exposure section, then I'll just jump into the marketplace and I'll try to practice some of that. So there's just a lot going on, which is really good. A lot of different things you can do, which I like.
Yeah.
Good to know.
So do you feel you've taken full advantage of the course so far?
I'm gonna say no. Just being 100% honest,
Okay.
I think what's happened for me is I haven't done as much of the consolidations, and it's totally on me because it's right there for me to do. The consolidation it's like the homework components of it, and I find it much easier to get into kind of the gamified side of things where you see a progress wheel in each chapter. So for me, it's really easy. I can see, okay, how long is this video? I can plot out, how much time it's gonna take. So like in that regard, it's easier for me to plan how long I'm gonna spend in that session. In saying that, I've really enjoyed the Tuga sections. Those are super cool. The Memrise integration, I really like. I actually was struggling with the Memrise thing like the first couple of chapters, and then I realized, oh, this progress bar, like I need to complete that to finish the chapter. So then, I've gone back and done some of those that I missed and just trying to work my way through that every day when I'm in a chapter, just trying to make sure I stay fresh on the vocab.
Yeah.
But I've not taken full advantage.
But what you say is valid. The fact that homework, like with the video, it's 10 minutes. With the homework, you have no idea until you've tried a few of them. But I think we could actually, it wouldn't be too hard to maybe have a timer on it or just like suggested time to spend on this section of homework.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is pretty. It helps you a lot when you do the consolidation section, especially now that you can actually get feedback on like corrections on your homework.
Right.
Which is going to help. But yeah.
Is it the same for you?
Yeah,
Well, I
I've
was
been
gonna
quite delinquent with the consolidation.
And I was gonna say, here's something that Kalie doesn't do. Like we're a married couple, so we're living in the same house. We're both doing this course together. We could easily do like the role-playing dialogues.
Yeah.
This one here
It's
never wants to do it.
because of the timing. It'll be like 11 o'clock at night, and I'm like, okay, I'm shutting things down, getting ready for bed. And he's just like, you want to practice? And I'm just like, no.
I'm like, it's cafe scene time.
I
Let's
know.
go.
I'm just like, wrong timing. So I wouldn't mind doing it. It's a good idea, but the timing has to be right because I can't think then,
I
like I'm
understand
tired.
you. The
so.
makeup is different. We're the same here, my friend. Yeah, but I know what you mean. It would be good if you guys could practice together.
Some of those are actually designed to be done with two people. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that would be ideal. So it's just finding the time that suits you both.
Yeah.
Maybe when
It's hard.
Sia's napping.
Napping.
Yeah. Probably a good idea.
All right, so now I'm going to give you guys a bit of a feedback, on how well you've done, because you definitely did really, really, really well in comparison. You both have learned more vocabulary. The way it was flowing, it was brilliant. the speed as well. I feel like you were speaking fast, especially you, Kalie. I think I noticed a bigger difference with you. A lot less Spanish. Same with you, but still some more Spanish bleeding through. But
It's a tough one to get rid of. You know.
Yeah, well, it's a habit, isn't it?
Well, if I don't know a word in Portuguese, I just throw it out in Spanish.
Which is a
See if
great
it
thing to
sticks.
do.
It's the right thing to do, yeah.
Yeah.
Because people get you then, don't they? Even though it's not Portuguese. And the gender. One thing that I've noticed initially was you would mix the masculine with the feminine, especially you, but I haven't noticed that this time. Maybe you did it once or twice, but I didn't notice it. And with Kalie, it was the verbs. You kept using the S, you know, in Spanish the first time, but this time you were using the different verbs and the right ones and conjugating them, you know, like if it's eu gosto, eu acordo, and so forth. So
I think verb-wise, to be honest, the only ones that you guys were struggling with were the past tense verbs, because you haven't actually reached that in the journey.
Yeah,
we haven't.
You haven't talked about it yet, but everything else was you know, it's pretty good, much better, I think, than the first.
You didn't understand. I think there was one or two questions, one at least question I think that you didn't get, or a couple of idads, that word you didn't understand the first time. Same for you. But there was an extra question that you didn't understand initially. But this time you just did, and you just entendo. You know, I just need to think of the answer. You know?
Yeah.
So that was brilliant. Yeah, definitely. It's even though you haven't done the consolidation phase, and I think that's very important.
Yeah, for sure.
You have really improved. It's amazing. So really pleased. I'm such a proud teacher right now. I'm gonna cry. It was good. Really well.
No,
Yeah,
the
really
course
good.
that you guys have made is awesome. Legit. Like, we had talked about it. You know, we spent probably 30 minutes a day. We had hoped to do an hour, like we told you guys on the front end. We had hoped to do an hour, but it's hard. Like, it's really hard to commit that time on a daily basis. But we feel like, you know, 30 minutes, even if it's 20 minutes, like, we know we can't block out 30 minutes. We do 20 minutes, we get it in, and we've felt on the streets, we've made more progress. Like, we're much more forceful in speaking Portuguese to people on the streets and not just like relying on their vast amount of English, because like people here speak so much English. Like, it's amazing, but it's a crutch. So we just, you know, throw ourselves out there with the Portuguese. And, you know, for us, I think we're going to stick with the journey. We definitely want to see how the movie ends.
Yeah.
Like, we're like,
I know, it's so exciting.
It's honestly like one of the funnest things when you finish a chapter, and yes, you get to the consolidation phase, you got to wait for your next chapter to open. But when you get that email that the new chapter's ready, it's like,
I gotta watch
what's happening?
Next.
Let's see.
It's
It's
I don't have
so
much
fun,
time.
guys.
I'm like, I'm gonna watch. I think what's really encouraging about your feedback is I don't realize, I guess, how much I've actually picked up. So I think just being consistent with it, that stuff's being stored away and I don't even know it, and so then I just get out there. And I really see this a lot with Josh. He's using a lot more of the vocabulary and stuff that we're learning in the journey, and so I notice it with him, and then I guess I don't really realize it within myself that it's in there, it's being stored, and so when it's got to come out, now it's coming out better, as you know, in Portuguese, not as much Spanish, or like I am picking up the words that I just didn't know before. So I think that it's encouraging to hear, because like you can't tell it when it's yourself, right? Like when you're just doing it daily, but to hear someone else who, you know, it's been months now since we did that other one, for you to say that you can see a difference. That's awesome.
That's brilliant. Yeah. Well done.
If you want to join the journey with us, then make sure you check out our referral link in the description below. And if you would like free content from Portuguese with Carla, then check out her YouTube channel right here. Now let's get moving.